now. The place is here, my friends. This is OTT Insider. I'm one of the hosts from the Wrestling Fan Wrestling Show, the big beefy boy, Shaz Beef. And today I'm joined by the two lads that joined me last week, Niall Morrissey and Kieran
Edward Stewart Tate.
Sorry?
Edward Stewart Tate.
What?
That's my name.
No, I thought your name was Kieran.
Legal reasons, name change, Edward Stewart Tate. Thank you very much.
You're still Niall.
I'm still Niall.
Your name is E.S. Tate. Estate.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a property guy.
Yep.
You're going for like an IRS Irwin R. Shyster thing. I get it, yeah.
No.
He's trying to get booked
Don't
again.
bring Irwin into this,
He's
all right?
trying to get booked.
Trying to get booked.
I'm trying to get booked. Don't bring Irwin into this.
Did you see what the Social Elite commented after you wrote underneath one of
I'm
the
not on
posts?
social media.
They basically, you are.
So
You commented underneath one of the posts.
I think
I said they're not going to be friends with you, and Matthew Bullet Smith replied, correct.
correct, but I think there was an opening there. I think there's an opening. I don't think it was punctuated.
It was ambiguous.
Yeah, we'll talk about openings. There was an opening to the NLW title and the women's title, and that opening was in Sheriff Street. The race to the top just occurred, and we have crowned a king and queen of OTT.
Oh,
King Liamo. Liamo! Your favorite wrestler
Yes.
on the roster.
we did call it. We did say Liamo was 100% winning that.
Well, to be fair, we didn't know who was going to be in the competition either, so
But I
we
think
called a few people.
I think if you look back, you'll.
That's for Liamo. That's for you, bud.
Will you control this guy?
Just what can I do?
I'm trying to be professional.
Here, we all have our own autonomy here. You're in a what?
What are you wearing?
Where are you coming from?
It's not where I'm coming from, Shane. It's where I'm going to.
This guy, Liamo, the king of OTT.
Well deserved.
Well, like he goes up against Alex Grayson,
Alan.
It's Alex.
and he defeats Alex Allen, Alex, Double A.
Double A.
He defeats Double A Grayson, and Omari and Mecca. Have you seen Mecca?
He's a beast.
He's another beast of a man.
He's a
There's some
beast.
big horses in OTT now. But Omari defeats him, former OTT world champion. Liamo's going in against it.
He was up against it as well.
Up against a former OTT world champion. And we look at that roster, it's stacked with former OTT world champions. And Omari has a long history with that title. But it didn't seem to faze him that he had to... He's willing, it seems to be, building himself back up so he can get on top again. But unfortunately, when it came to the pinfall, for him, Liamo was on top.
And I'm excited for that. I think Liamo is a big future. I think it's great to see someone who can sell a lot of merch, be on top, make a bit of money. I think Liamo is a definite future world champion in OTT.
I think by the time we get to anniversary 11, Liamo's going to be the biggest name in Irish wrestling.
Does that NLW title get wrapped around his
That
waist?
is going around his waist.
So you don't believe in the same?
I...
A lot of people seem to have problems with your treatment of the Sem in our last episode.
I think there's no place for freaks in wrestling. And the same as a world champion or as a champion, I think he's akin to that other freak, that big red freak Kane when he had the championship for 24 hours. I think the Sem is going to have a very short reign.
Like Danhausen.
Just like Danhausen, yeah. I think Liamo is
You don't think
guaranteed.
you're being unfair? Like the Sem, you're talking about...
He's the Sem earned the title.
He's talking about merch, right?
Yeah.
And like if you want to get into the business side of things, look at the markability of someone like Sem.
Who's going to buy that merch?
I was in Carlo the other day and I seen someone walk around in a Sem t-shirt. That's how much he's registering with the fan base. If you, Mr. Business, Mr. Property Guy, want to get into all that kind of stuff, do you not see how the Sem can resonate with so many
I can see
people?
how the Sem could resonate with Carlo people, yes.
That is
But that's
disgraceful.
all I'm saying.
I'm actually on board with what he said.
That is absolutely
That's all I'm
disgraceful. I apologise to our Carlo watchers. When that title shot occurs, who knows when it's going to be, but when that title shot occurs,
As soon as possible.
you're going to go with Liamo.
100% Liamo. Without question, Liamo.
Like,
It's Liamo's time.
I have massive respect for Liamo, but I'm I wouldn't say that I would go against him, but I can't go against the Sem. The Sem has built up his reputation. And people think, oh, he has a bag of tricks and that's what he does. He is so meticulous in the way he goes about things. Like, there's a reason for everything he's doing in that ring. He is literally trying to put someone off with it. Like, there is a serious man, I reckon, underneath that makeup.
But do you think that is fair to the likes of Liamo, who's doing it the right way, that the Sem can bring a bag of
Who
tricks?
says there's a right and wrong way in
I
wrestling?
say there's a right and wrong way.
As long as he's sticking...
The man wearing a tuxedo says there's a right and a wrong way.
As long as he's sticking by the rules.
Well, all I'm saying is I look forward to Liamo's reign.
See, the problem with you, Mr. Tate, is you lack creativity. You lack ingenuity.
Yeah.
The Sem has both creativity and ingenuity in spades. And Liamo's going to have to keep his eyes on the bag of tricks, as you've said.
What's in the bag? Well, we're going to find out when they go up against each other. And if that is even the case, if you reckon the Sem is going to have such a short reign, is he still going to be the NLW champion by the time Liamo rolls around? Is someone else going to step up?
Well, we don't know when this match is. So if the match is tomorrow, then Liamo's the new champ. If the match is in 3 months, then who knows?
Where does this leave Double A and Omari?
Omari has some work to do.
Omari...
All the talent in the world, but he's not getting the dubs at the moment.
Omari has so much potential, and it is untapped.
Has he not already reached that potential by being the OTT World
See,
Champion?
Absolutely not.
Sometimes you get to the top, and you kind of lose a bit of passion, and where do you go from there?
No,
That's
that man
my worry.
Omari...
You reckon
Omari.
that's how he lost his title to Sammy D?
Very possible.
I think you're wrong. I think Omari will be the champion again in the future. In fact, I guarantee it.
He needs to
Lads,
find his
you're
form.
going
He
on
needs to
about,
find
you're
his
saying
form.
Liamo's going to be world champion, Omari's going to be world champion. You said Big Damo can't be beat.
He's unstoppable.
Like, how many world champions are we going to have in the next year?
But these are the top
2.
names. These are the. I didn't say the next
We had
year.
2 in the space of 2 days.
I know, but
I
we're
didn't
getting
say
3.
next year. Don't hold me to that. I didn't say next year. I said eventually he'll be back there. So don't put words in my mouth. I'm sick of this words in my mouth.
Okay, we're going to go to the queen of OTT now. Right? We asked who's going to step up in the last episode.
we begged.
We got our answer.
We sure did.
4 people stepped up for the 2-night tournament, and you had someone who needs a special mention, Kat Von K.
Yeah.
How impressive.
She's a talented lady.
Yeah, I know it's her first big debut on this stage, but wow.
I mean, I'm not going
Look,
to.
she didn't get the win,
No.
but debut, went out there, performed. There's a lot of building blocks in
And
place.
put her name up there as the next big thing.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, last week I was banned on saying the word upside, but I'd say upside is exactly what we should be saying about her. She is excellent. I see a huge future.
Unfortunately, she ended up losing. Ashley Vega came away with the win.
Mm-hmm.
Celine and Corey Zero had to step up the next day. And that... See, this is my problem, right? I really put over Corey Zero as someone who is dangerous. I have seen her in that ring, the way she moves, the kicks and strikes that she throws.
She is.
But she's hanging around with BDE. Hanging around
What's wrong with BDE?
I'll give you an example. You know who I ran into there recently?
Go on.
Nicky.
Say his full name.
No, I'm not saying.
Say his full name.
Big Bad Dirty Nicky. You know what? I ran into him.
Go on.
And he really puts the D in BDE. That's what I'm saying.
You would not. Did you? You can't say that about
He didn't
Nicky.
say it.
He calls himself that.
insinuated. He insinuated.
He says that he's a big one.
Well, that's the rumor.
He wasn't pleasant. And he was giving out that I didn't give him the respect on his name. Big Bad Dirty Nicky. There you go, Nicky. And he interferes. Celine doesn't need to be hanging around with BDE. Like, Bittersweet Josh, we've mentioned it, a unit of a man. He's coming back from injury. He responded that his injury will heal, like, soon, right? You have JB and you have Big Bad Dirty Nicky, BDE, right? Corey Zero, I think, is above them. I think she doesn't need them. They lost at the stadium.
I
They
think
lost at the stadium to the lads at the flats, right? People are throwing toilet paper at them.
Yeah.
Toilet paper. Corey Zero doesn't need to be associated with that. In my opinion, I think her
Toilet paper-
wrestling ability should speak for itself.
toilet paper was a hot commodity during the COVID era. So in many ways, it could be a sign of respect from the OTT fans to throw toilet paper.
I don't think so.
No, I don't.
Well, I think it's a possibility. Let's not rule anything out.
No, when I see toilet paper, I think something
Is that what
very
you're
different.
when you're throwing the toilet paper?
That's
Do
what
you
I'm
think
thinking.
it's everyone?
I'm thinking this toilet paper, I could hold on to this for the next big infectious disease that goes on in the world, but instead I'm going to celebrate by throwing it to the lads. There you go.
Fair.
You're a joke of a man.
I'm a joke.
Yeah.
That's what you think is happening. I feel bad for Celine, right? She gets robbed of the GN title by Ilya Zarkov, okay? Literally.
And she's robbed again.
And she's robbed again because of Big Bad Dirty Nicky. I hope you like it now.
Corey has her hands full now with Martina, and she's going to need BDE.
Let's be honest. Martina's reign, it's like the reign of Nero. And that Biro is going to lose to Corey Zero because Martina was probably once her hero.
Do you have that written down?
I have Corey Zero, Nero, Biro, Hero Zero.
And then you worked around that.
You kind of worked backwards from
I
zero.
wish I had some toilet paper to throw at you now.
I wish you had a notebook so you could be smart like me.
That was one of the worst sentences I've ever heard.
Yeah,
anyway,
it was terrible.
back to Martina and
but
Corey Zero.
good Corey Zero. Like, this goes to show how good Corey Zero is, because she wrestled twice in the same day. She had her semi-final and her final
in the same night.
in the same night.
But she needed help.
See, that I think that takes away from it. Liamo did it by himself.
Yes.
Right? He didn't need the lads from the flats. Corey Zero needed Big Bad Dirty Nicky.
Well, no.
Took the shortcut.
We don't know that she needed it. That's how she won. But did she need it? We don't truly know that. She could have won anyway.
But you got on about the Sem using dirty tactics, and now you're okay with this.
I didn't say dirty.
You're a
I said
hypocrite.
freakish tactics.
You're a hypocrite.
That's different.
Tate.
What Corey Zero does is not freakish tactics. And it's not her fault that someone else interfered in her match. I think she's got a great chance against Martina. And I think if we give her, if they stop interfering, we'll find out what she's made of.
Well, I can confirm. This is some insider info, right? Do not...
Write that down.
So why are you encouraging him?
When he's writing, he's not talking to me.
That's fair enough. But this better not go up into that OTT fan page on Facebook.
I promise.
Write that down.
Martina and Corey Zero will go one-on-one for the title at the road to the 10th anniversary, October 12th.
Unbelievable.
So it's
That's a
happening
scoop.
soon.
Corey Zero, Martina, KFC.
Put your phone away.
KRFC.
Did you say KRFC or KFC?
October 12th, KRFC.
I think I said KFC or
Last week, you got it wrong.
I got a few things wrong last week.
Look, this
That happens.
KRFC.
Sometimes the
October
insider
12th.
info that we're getting just can't be reliable.
That's good
And that's
information.
because of people like who tell the truth. So says he does in his promo. Someone who's given out online that he never got a mention.
Who's that?
He watched the whole thing. Hello, Tye Clodd. TYECLODD. This is someone who I trusted for some insider info because he tells the truth, and I took him at face value. First of all, he told me Noah Walker and Big Damo, which we will get to, was a title match. Wasn't a title match.
He lied to you.
He lied to me. He's telling me to book tickets on Eventbrite. You book them on universe.com.
Who is this guy? Why are you taking this guy for his word?
It's TYECLODD.
And he tells the truth a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that's questionable, clearly.
Yeah, well, that's what he gave
A man
me.
of low moral fibre, Mr.
Well,
Tate.
yeah. I thought
You
you'd
know
get
all about it.
I thought you'd get on with him, to be
Behind
honest
those
with
glasses. I could get on with him. Bring him down.
You know who he
Come
did?
on down.
You know who he didn't get on with, and ran away from him for most of the match. But Callum Black
Is back.
Oh,
Callum Black.
I know he came back at the Loco Rumble, but you know he took some time away. To see him now, the man is out there hunting and taking names. He was like Predator chasing Tye Clodd around Sheriff Street.
I love a good comeback story.
Yep, he's got experience. And it just goes to show, actually, that despite the body being old or broken, you know, some people can make a comeback in wrestling.
Are you saying Colin Black's body is old and broken, or
No, I'm insinuating someone else's is old and broken.
By virtue of Callum Black's comeback and his body being
who are
all
you
broken.
insinuating?
You know.
He's talking about you.
Don't
Don't
mention
give me that
that.
stare.
Yeah, don't.
he's talking
You're
about
not. You're not being. All right, let's get back on track. Callum Black, though, how great is it to see him back in there? I
was
remember
delighted
seeing
to see him back.
in the National Stadium,
Yeah.
like going up against Cara Noir and things like that. You know, to see someone of such a heart, like he looked like he was going to be the next best thing. And for whatever reason, he stepped away, but now he's back. And he absolutely decimated. I would say Tye Clodd. He took the head off you.
He did. Callum, I don't even know what his intentions are, how long he intends on staying, but the world is his oyster.
Yeah, well, it seems like he is out there hunting people. Absolutely great to see him back. Someone else who's brilliant to see him back.
Boots.
Oh, Big Boots Murphy returning from injury. There's no sign of dissension with Terry Thatcher. They were both at Sheriff Street.
Thatched boots.
I heard Terry Thatcher said that's a terrible name. He actually said that on X. He said, no, that's a horrible name. Don't.
We did tell you that in advance. It was crap name.
He also said that he tried like tag team stuff with Noah Walker. Remember Detachment, but it didn't work out.
Detachment. Oh, much better. Okay, I'll work on that.
Jot that
So
down.
if I get a better name, he's open to
I
it.
don't know. Maybe I apparently, by all accounts, backstage news, and I don't want to be peeking behind the curtain, but Boots and Terry Thatcher were amicable at least. So, and like it wouldn't be like from my interactions with Boots, it wouldn't. He kind of takes things on his chin, but it was great to see him back. Unbelievable to see him back. He was moving so well.
We all know Boots was itching to get back in the ring.
The way that man moves, like he's a big guy, it's Big Boots Murphy. The way he moves and the way he's still able to move after that, like looking back at that injury, like that could have been a career ender there.
I've got some.
Shows how tough he is to
I
come
got
back
some
so quick.
insider news as well, and it's a rumor, but I think it's possibly true. And that's in the boots of Boots Murphy. He's got a prosthetic, much like Kerry Van Erich. He is basically feigning the fact that he's back and healthy, and that we need to be looking out for that.
You were talking to Tye Clodd again, weren't you? Yeah, that's who you're talking
That's a
to.
real Tye Clodd type
that
of
is a
piece of
I
information.
got-
Tye-Clodd
It's a direct
thing.
message on Instagram or on Twitter or
It's
X,
a
whatever.
real Tye Clodd kind of.
that sounds like Tye.
Boot Murphy, they'll be calling him.
That's yeah, I don't believe that for a second, to be honest with you. But Boots had 2 matches at the weekend, and it's brilliant to see him back. And go get his merch, go buy it. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Nice merch.
Very nice merch.
Single boot, Boot Murphy. He's only got one leg.
Is that your?
That's a thing that could be true. That's all I'm saying.
Just stop talking to Tye Clodd. That's all I'm saying.
Block him.
Tye-Clodd. Also, we touched upon it. We showed the match with Liger in their last episode.
Yes.
Scott,
What a
man,
match.
this is exciting developments. Scotty Davis. Scotty's never been the OTT World Champion. No. And, you had that match with Liger. He's wrestled RVD. He's bet everyone within OTT, but he's never won that title. And, you mentioned that maybe he should have taken Chainsaw Luke Frehill's head off in Belfast, but he didn't. He shook his hand and took him under his wing. Well,
Give him
now
a
we know
hug.
why.
Give him a hug. Yeah, well, in
Scotty
hindsight,
Davis
in hindsight,
now
He's
has...
smarter than you, Mr. Ted.
Yeah, he is.
well, he's
He
more
had a
dangerous than me.
Well,
clearly.
that's a fact.
He's the most
He
no,
had a vision. He had a vision.
I'm going to say it. He's the most dangerous man in OTT now.
Yeah, I think this
for people
development. You tell the development.
So for people who don't know, we talked about Chainsaw Luke Frehill going up against Scotty Davis in Belfast. Scotty and O'Malley were kind of always at Luke Frehill, and Scotty seemed to have taken under his wing, and someone who was lost for a long time trying to find himself was Con Kelly. Chainsaw and Con,
Yeah.
they were brought together by Scotty Davis. So now you have the 2 young guns with a veteran now in Scotty.
Yeah.
And they have an army now. Like that's what it...
To me,
Like,
this development instantly moves Scotty Davis into the upper echelon of number 1 contenders to the world title.
Like,
Not just that. Everyone is in danger backstage.
the dissolution of the draw, mandated by the fact that they lost
Yeah.
at Scrapper Mania. They had to go. Now there's an opening.
Who was gonna
Scotty
step up?
Davis had the vision to go, right, there needs to be a new army here. And I'm going to lead it. And they seen what like Sammy D accomplished when he had people behind him. Like, this is scary. And now you have young guns in
hungry.
Not just hungry, but
young
they're following him. I mean, Scotty is a man of few words, but action speaks louder than words. And this is the most dangerous action I can imagine that could happen in OTT. This is scary.
And not only that, we talked about people needing to team up. Con Kelly and Luke Frehill teaming up.
There you go. Like also with the advice of Scotty Davis, former fantastic tag wrestler himself.
Yeah. Legit, he was.
He was legit a great tag wrestler.
Legit 100.
Great singles wrestler. But for Con and Luke now, to have that mind in their corner instantly makes them a threat in the tag division if they choose to go that direction as well.
What's he doing to their mind?
I don't know, because we've mentioned that he looks unhinged nowadays.
Yeah.
Like you look at that Scotty against Liger, clean cut, kind of. He has the cool little mustache. You're like, he looks like a wolfhound now.
And he beat Liger with that mustache, and now he is dangerous beyond. I mean, the chip. We're talking about the chip on his shoulder.
Like what do you even call these guys?
Give me 5 minutes.
Don't.
There was lots of people on the card as well. Dara Lynch going up against Terry Thatcher.
Tough night for Dara.
Yeah, unfortunately so. It always seems to be a tough night for Dara, though. He seems to wallow in the misery, and I'm starting to wonder, does he actually like losing so he has material to write about?
I was about to say the same thing. Exactly. Inspiration for the next album. So don't rule out
What do you mean
Dara.
next album? He has to write an album beforehand.
The next is in the first. The nexus of albums.
I think, like, when you look at artists within the wrestling sphere, you had the Honky Tonk Man, Intercontinental Champion, Jeff Jarrett.
Yep.
In WWE, Intercontinental Champion. He won stuff in WCW and TNA, but he did that himself.
Elias,
never won an Intercontinental title, but
Deservedly.
2 world champions came out of a band faction. 3MB.
Jesus.
Should Dara Lynch start a band?
Yes. What a great idea. Absolutely, he should. Yeah.
On one condition.
What?
I don't ever have to listen to them.
I think you can make that condition now, but you be the one coming to Dara looking to break that clause because it's going to be ace.
But Dara Lynch in a band, I don't know. There could be some people out there. We're talking about setting up tag teams. Maybe he needs a band. He needs a drummer. He needs a bassist.
he needs
a
bass
guitar.
player.
He needs someone to play music because he's unable to play anything.
Yeah.
Not
and his
true.
music sucks.
Not true.
He, like I was talking his ma. I was talking
All
to
the
her.
old folks say that the younger music, it sounds like noise. That's all it is. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. I get it. Dara gets it, and lots of young people get it too.
I feel bad for the mammy, and we're still thinking of you. Yeah. In terms of Big Damo Noah Walker, Tye Clodd, you told me that was a title match. Wasn't a title match, but it was a hard-hitting affair.
Damo vanquished the beast that is Noah Walker, and Noah is scary, and I would never say anything on camera to disparage that man. But how scary does this make Big Damo look when
I told you, he's unstoppable.
Who does he go up against now?
There's nobody who can step into the ring with them.
Who's going to want it?
And come out on top.
If you knew you had an opportunity for the world title, you would hold and pray that Damo lose it before you have to use that opportunity.
I agree with you for once.
Well, we're still waiting for announcements in regards to who Big Damo's first title challenger is going to be. However, Sheriff Street is done. And we are hitting pedal to the metal to the 10-year anniversary. We are on the road to the 10-year anniversary. We've already mentioned that a women's title match will be happening. Martina going up against the Race to the Top winner, Corey Zero. But I have another match to announce.
Jot this down.
Briefly touched upon. I hate the way he writes everything down. Like, it's going to be recorded.
It is recorded.
It
as
is.
we speak.
It is recording as of now. It's going to be on the internet. You
But
don't
it's
need
not
to.
live.
But you don't need to be taking notes now.
But it's not like I see it when everyone else gets to see it.
We talked about the draw, and we talked about they're no longer together, and a part of that reason is Jay turned his back on Sammy D, Charlie Sterling, and Adam Maxted. So Jay will now have to face the consequences of that decision, whatever you think if it's right or wrong. And he is going up against the beautiful Love Island behemoth, Adam Maxted.
Handsome man.
Oh, he's a very handsome man.
But that's a huge match. It's a huge match for Jay.
Also, you said Jay turned his back on the draw. I think Jay, technically the draw turned their back on Jay. I know Jay came out at the end, and I know that Jay gave a lovely big hug to Be Cool, but Jay Jay didn't turn his back on the draw. Do you think that? Is that actually what you think?
Do you think the draw turned their back on Jay?
I think it's very questionable about whether they ever respected Jay in the first place.
Do you respect Jay?
I respect Jay a lot. Hugely.
Do you respect the handsome man, Adam Maxted?
When I meant respect, I detest Jay. I think he's a loser and Max is going to win 100%.
I'm backing Jay.
I don't edit. Like, I leave in everything you say. It's not edited. Did you watch the last episode?
No, I didn't see it. I had the notebook here.
You said you... I knew you weren't watching it, you see. That's why...
Okay, I just let him do his thing.
I always forget. Okay, I forgot who Jay was up against when I imagined that you call him the Love Island Behemoth. The size of that guy,
Beautiful Love
the
Island
muscles,
Behemoth.
and compare it to Jay, the tan against the white coloured skin. It's too much contrast. I'm not sure I could even watch the thing.
Well, I'm not sure if Jay is 100%.
So where's this match taking place?
Sorry, whoa.
This is the road to...
This is on the road.
Jay's not 100%.
I don't know if... I don't want to... Everyone knows that Jay injured himself, right?
Yes.
And he injured his arm. Everyone knows this. But is he... you can hide it when you have a 4-on-4.
Very hard to do 1v1.
1v1. And Adam, who has been in the draw with Jay, knows this so well. And it's not like I'm...
Oh, Jay's going to get punished.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knows it. He knows it's a weakness. And he's known that he's going in there exploiting it. He knows any other vulnerabilities that Jay had because they were so close together.
I think Adam Maxted is going to be bringing in a little bit of fire in his belly, a little bit of hurt from
when is this match?
Jay's actions.
This is on the road.
Oh God!
If he gets past Adam Maxted, you just know Charlie's going to be there waiting.
I know.
And when he gets past Charlie, if he's
still standing,
Sammy D is still to come. He's
watching. From
we didn't really mention Sammy because I don't know. He's a very calculated, articulate person, and when in the wrestling sphere, he is going to be someone dangerous that you might want to. I don't really want to talk about.
You use nice words there.
He's evil.
He's a snake.
He's a snake. He's evil. And
he's cunning.
He needs his comeuppance.
Excuse me.
And after the bullying, he subjected. Yeah. And after the bullying, he subjected Jay to for quite a long period of time now. I just hope Jay can get there unscathed.
And then we have to factor in if Be Cool returns, and
no,
this is it's a scary thought. And talking about the road to the 10-year anniversary, well, someone who took the wrong road to the National Stadium was John Morton. He actually showed up at the former Tivoli Theatre last week. You wouldn't have known because you didn't watch.
Wrong place.
Yeah, new information.
Yeah, he was in the wrong...
Yeah,
write that down. He showed up at the wrong place. But apparently, he has a report for us on the road to the 10-year anniversary at the National Stadium. Just play that clip.
Lads, I'm currently en route to the National Stadium now ahead of the 10th anniversary show. I think I've got an idea of where the National Stadium is now, so hopefully I'll get to the right building. I can't send a video. I'm stuck on a bus and I'm just going to look like an influencer. Stuck in traffic somewhere here outside Nace. There's a load of Goths blocking the road. Thought there might be Judgment Day fans. I don't know if Goths enjoy wrestling. Maybe they do. More power to them. But once I land in the National Stadium, I'll be back with a report. Hopefully there'll be a lot of backstage shenanigans going on. After all, it is only 4 weeks away. So excitement's brewing. I'm on a bus. I'm excited. I'll talk to you soon.
We appreciate you sending that in for... Yeah.
Get home safe, John.
He's a nice guy.
Unprofessional.
Well, that's the road to the 10-year anniversary. Don't forget to get your tickets on universe.com. Appearances from the Sem, from Charles Crowley, another madman, and the GN champion Santos. Is that title still in existence? That's not information that I got from Tye Clodd. It is proper insider. It looks like it's going to be scrapped. But Santos sounded off on X. He was like, what's this about? Maybe we're going to find out on the road to the 10-year anniversary.
I would hope so, out of respect to Santos.
So the road to the 10-year anniversary obviously ends at the 10-year anniversary show in the National Stadium on the 26th of October. Now, we know that the Judgment Day in the form of Finn Balor and JD McDonough are returning to Ireland. Now, we're just assuming that this is going to be a tag team match, right?
We're assuming they'll show up.
Depending on who they face, he thinks that they mightn't show up if it happens to be someone that don't even want to be friends with you. But we put a poll up on the Wrestling Fan Wrestling Show Instagram page asking who do you think should go up against them. And you have the results, Mr. Tate.
I do have the results. BDE, 13%. The Fresh Naz, 26%.
Yeah.
Social Elite, 32%. And others, don't know, the tag team in OTT, others, 9%.
The Social Elite is 52%. Like, if you're doing your maths.
30, 20, 50. Social Elite, 52%. Edit that, Matthew.
He's not going to edit it. We're just leaving it all in. But 52% was the Social Elite.
52.
Right? That's 100% then, all that together. We had a few comments. Someone said Be Cool and Sammy D should team back up. And that's never going to happen. That can't happen. But you know, the interesting thing is, out of all those votes, you know who voted?
Who?
JD McDonough.
Who did he vote for?
Get out of here.
Can't say. I don't know.
That would have been insider info.
I know. I don't know. It doesn't show me who voted for what.
JD McDonough voted in the poll.
Who he wants to go up against, or who they think, and I don't know who it is.
What poll was this? Meta? Was this Instagram? Who do we need to speak to?
Instagram. Yeah.
So if we speak to,
you might have some connections.
We're going to sort this out. We're going to find out. Trust me, I'm going to find this out.
So who are they going to go up against? We'll find out very, very soon. Now, in the YouTube page that went up on OTT, there are some fan comments. We are encouraging people to message in, and some people addressed you, saying that they knew they didn't like you. And they defended the same, calling them a future world champion. Taking a jab at you, Mr. Tate.
Was that the same? The same at...
No, it was the guys at the 5 Marks podcast.
Good guys. They know their stuff.
No comment.
Good judge of character too.
Alex Wynn said, lads, something that you never discussed, but maybe someone should form a team with Terry Thatcher.
They should.
Yeah,
Boots Murphy,
Alex.
maybe.
Yeah.
Or Alex, if he's really
not think of that
smart,
before?
somebody form a team with Terry Thatcher.
Sean said that he would like to see PCO come over for a big hoss fight. Who would you put PCO against?
No,
I'll tell you one thing now. I would love to see PCO versus Callum Black.
Ooh.
That's a good
call. Shout, yeah.
Mr. Bookerman.
Mr. Bookerman. And Foxy, the ref, after all your abuse of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his...
He says he wants a match.
Foxy, just want to apologise for what I said last week.
You don't have to apologise. He knows Soldier.
I'm just apologising.
He didn't even mention you.
No, he just said he wanted a match.
Yeah, he's left it open though. He didn't specify.
Left it open. I asked him if he wanted a match with Trent Seven. He said Trent Seven is a famous wrestler. So no, I assume not. Maybe.
Absolutely, Fox. I'm sorry for what I said. You
don't
did what you needed to do. You did what you needed to do.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, watch yourself at OTT.
He said he wants someone non-famous.
Well, then he's looking the wrong person, looking at me.
So that's all the news from... Are you eating a kiwi with the skin on?
Oh, my God. What's going on?
It was good for the gut.
Oh, God. I can't watch.
You were bad for the brain.
You were bad for my gut health.
Yeah.
I'm smart. And healthy.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Go on, what are you saying?
I wanted to promote the shows. As we said, the road to the 10-year anniversary is occurring in the KRFC on the 12th of October. Tickets on universe.com. The Sem, Charles Crowley, the gender-neutral champion Santos. You could be seeing that title for the last time. Then we're on the road that leads to the National Stadium. Hopefully our friend John Martin will get there. Johnny Martz, we're hoping that you do.
My seat is beside his.
If you want to get tickets, though, tough luck. The Judgment Day have sold the building out of it in the National Stadium. Then it's on to Belfast for the weird and wacky Rene Dupree. Ooh. Eugene.
Yes.
Michael Oku.
Yes.
And all your OTT favourites are going to be there. Then down to the Spiegel tent on the 28th. That's in Wexford.
It's in Wexford.
Yes,
yeah.
Halloween Slam. Dust, baby. All your OTT favourites. You never know the repercussions that could come from the 10-year anniversary show. And finally, I have a bit more insider info.
Thought you said two. Thought you said you got 2 bits of news. You got another one.
Well, this is a bit of a Christmas present for you boys.
Oh, I like Christmas
I have
present.
2 shows that OTT are going to be putting on 2 and... Do you just carry a Christmas thing around with you?
Just in case. Just in case.
You cut me off with the segues every time, man. I was building up anticipation.
I had this for my Kiwi, it just happened to be Christmas, so it was good. I thought I'd show you.
The 21st and 22nd of December, OTT have 2 shows announced. One in the capital of Ireland in Dublin and the other up in Belfast.
Ooh, wow.
Christmas coming early.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, so tickets available on universe.com. But that's just about it. There's so many names that we could have mentioned that we don't have the time to get in. But I want to know what Corvin is doing.
Corvin!
I want to see Big Boots Murphy in action.
Yes.
I want to see CJ West, and I want to dance along to CJ because that man has peacocked all over the place. I want to see all these people. Let us know who you want to see, what matches you want to see. And if you're mad to see a bit of Will Ospreay and Ricochet, don't worry. On the OTT YouTube channel, you can see that match from 2016 for free right now. And let me tell you something. That was the event Finn Balor showed up at.
It was.
And let me tell you something else.
What are you going to say?
If you're out there and you received a free ticket to that event off some randomer on Facebook, you're welcome. I was too sick to go that day. I never got to see Finn Balor, Ricochet, and Will Ospreay.
Have you watched the free match on OTT YouTube?
I certainly have.
So have I.
Yeah,
Maybe he wouldn't have showed up if he knew you were coming.
Do you want me to tell people that your family is responsible for the demolition of the Tivoli? We'll put that out there, will we?
Cut that.
No. That has been OTT Insider. I've been the big beefy boy, Shaz Beef. This is Niall Morrissey. This is Edward Stewart Tate.
Yes, Tate, baby.
We are the Wrestling Fan Wrestling Show. Go check us out on our own social media platforms, Instagram and the TikToks and the YouTube and the Spotifys.
Not on 'em.
And if you don't want to, it doesn't matter. Sound off in the comments of what matches you'd like to see OTT produce. This has been OTT Insider. Stay safe, stay sane. Good luck.
Should we do that thing we were talking again at the end?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we reworked it last time.
Yeah, but I forgot the opacity thing. It was in my head. To be honest. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So watch.
Is that the same words as last time?
Scotty and the Chainsaw Boys.
No, because there's only one chainsaw. I don't think
sounds like a
Con
band.
Chainsaw Kelly.
Sounds like a band.
I just need more time. I'm really good at this, so give me...
Scotty and the Chainsaw Boys. That's what you came up with, and now you think you're good at it.